So relationships can be tricky, and sometimes our efforts to make things work can have unintended consequences. When it comes to relationships and attraction, trying too hard can indeed have a very negative impact. This applies not only to women, but to both men and women in general. But today we'll focus more on the women. So let's explore what it is and how we can avoid it. Before we begin, it's important to note that everyone is different and not all situations may apply universally. However, these insights can help us reflect on our behaviors and possibly improve our relationship. Let's discuss the first reason why trying too hard will actually push her away. Now, reason number one is it creates an imbalance. And trust me, that's not what you want. When you try too hard, you unknowingly create an uneven dynamic in the relationship. It'll make her feel overwhelmed, suffocated, as if her partner's needs are overshadowing her own all the time. Relationships thrive when there's a balance of effort and investment from both parties. Okay? Trying too hard will create an imbalance where you're putting in significantly more effort than the other person. And over time, she'll lose interest or get tired or both. An overwhelming, unbalanced show of love and affection will create a sense of pressure or make the person feel guilty for not reciprocating the same level of interest. If they truly believe they can't keep up with you, it'll have a negative impact on your relationship. Now, it's crucial to remember that a healthy relationship requires equal effort from both sides. Okay? Let's move on to the next reason. Reason number two. Now, it can come across as needy or desperate. When we try too hard, we might unintentionally convey a sense of desperation or neediness, and this can be a turnoff for so many people. Trying too hard often stems from a place of neediness where you basically excessively seek validation, attention, or affection from the person you're interested in. This will create a sense of pressure, suffocation, making the other person feel overwhelmed, unable to breathe or function optimally in the relationship, okay? Trying too hard will set unrealistic expectations. It's important to allow the connection to develop naturally and not force it to conform to your own desires or timeline. Putting excessive effort into winning someone over will create an unhealthy dynamic and place unnecessary strain on the relationship. It's important to maintain a healthy level of independence when you're dating or when you're in a relationship and allow the relationship to grow naturally. And that's the key takeaway. Reason number three is it reduces the element of chase. So relationships often thrive on a bit of mystery and excitement, right? Excitement of the chase. When we try too hard, we remove that element, making it less exciting for her. Remember, a little bit of anticipation and mystery can go a long way in keeping the spark alive. You must understand how women feel when being pursued by a man. Being pursued can provide a sense of validation. It'll boost her self-esteem. When you show interest, it makes her feel attractive, desirable, worthy of attention. It reaffirms her self-worth and makes her feel good about herself. The chase introduces that element of excitement and anticipation. It creates a dynamic where there's uncertainty and a sense of mystery about the other person's intentions and feelings. And it adds an element of unpredictability to the early stages of a relationship. The chase involves flirting and seduction, which women find enjoyable. The process of flirtation and the gradual build-up of attraction can create a sense of anticipation and desire, making the pursuit more thrilling. Guys, all I'm saying in a nutshell is, when you're too needy, you tend to overdo and overcompensate in a lot of these things that I just highlighted, removing any element of mystery or surprise from your relationship, and it'll get boring very, very quickly. Okay. Number four is lack of authenticity. When you try too hard, you may inadvertently present a version of yourself that feels forced, inauthentic. Women, like anyone else, appreciate genuine connections and want to be with someone who is comfortable or perceived as comfortable in his own skin. If you're not being true to yourself, it can be a turnoff. You'll come across as desperate or overly eager, which can be off-putting. It may signal that you're insecure or lacking confidence, which can be unattractive to women. Confidence, on the other hand, is very attractive, and it's important to maintain a healthy level of self-assurance in any relationship, okay? Now that we've sort of discussed and gone through why trying too hard can push her away, let me share with you. Let's talk about what we can do differently to strike that right balance and build a healthier relationship, okay? So before I do that though, let me just quickly mention that today's video is supported by Knight Security. I recently discovered a device which is available online and has a voice-activated microphone, meaning it only starts recording when it hears a voice. And it can record up to 800 hours on 64 gigabytes of RAM. The newly released KT1000 by Night Security, an American company, is the most versatile and best all-round portable recorder on the market, offering an unmatched combination of features like the ones I just mentioned, but also long-lasting 70-hour battery, perfect size, it's almost the size of my wristwatch as you can see, magnetic base, durable aluminum alloy plus ABS, exterior time-stamped recordings, and so much more. With Night's KT1000, you'll be sure to hear it all so you can get the peace of mind you deserve. I'll leave a link to the KT1000 in the video description below. Thank you very much, Night Security, for supporting today's video. So back to the conversation. What can we or you do differently? First, I believe it's important to respect personal boundaries, okay? Allow her to pursue her own interests and maintain her individuality. Encourage her personal growth and be supportive of her goals, right? It's important to respect personal boundaries and give the other person space to function, to breathe, to thrive, okay? Don't overcrowd it. Avoid overwhelming them with constant attention, constant messages, demands on their time. Give them the freedom to pursue their own interests and maintain their individuality. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect and understanding. Okay. Secondly, communication is key. And I can't overemphasize this enough. Instead of assuming that or what the other person wants or needs, have open conversations about your expectations, your boundaries, your desires, right? This helps create a foundation of understanding and ensures that both of you are always on the same page. Okay. The third one I would highlight here is to focus on self-improvement. Now, instead of putting your energy into impressing someone else, prioritize personal growth and self-improvement. Develop your own hobbies, your interests, your goals, and work on becoming the best version of yourself. When you invest time and effort into improving yourself, you become more attractive to potential partners or to people around you and in your life. You're able to embrace your true self and be comfortable with who you are. Avoid pretending to be someone that you're not or exaggerating your qualities to impress people, because genuine connections are built on honesty and authenticity. When you're true to yourself, you attract people who appreciate you for who you are. Take care of your emotional well-being and maintain a healthy balance in your life. Invest time in activities that bring you joy. Spend time with friends and family, right? Pursue your own interests. When you have a fulfilling life outside of your romantic relationship, you become less dependent on validation that comes from others. And that's very important. Lastly, number 4 is to develop patience, right? Building a strong connection takes time. So avoid rushing into a relationship or trying to force things to happen. Allow the relationship to naturally develop and give the other person to reciprocate your interest or their interest. Patience and understanding go a long way in establishing a healthy, meaningful connection. So take note of that. In conclusion, it's essential to remember that every woman is different, right? And has different preferences and may respond differently to what I've said. While some women may be put off by someone trying too hard, others may appreciate the effort. But it's crucial to find a healthy balance in your interactions and let the relationship evolve naturally, right? Keep in mind that not every connection will work out, and that's okay too. It's better to focus on finding someone who appreciates you for who you are rather than to change yourself to fit someone else's expectations. By adopting a healthy approach to relationships and being true to yourself, you increase the chances of building a fulfilling and lasting connection, which is what you're looking for. Okay? Thank you very much for watching today's video. I hope that you found this content helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more of this relationship advice. My name is Jessica. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.